जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नयननाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्रश शिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्रश शिला भक्ति दैता माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्रश शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिल गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिल सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सर्वोम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपी गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्रीला श्रीवास ठाकुरेर तिरुवाप्तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुता पदकमला श्री गुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च जयानिलो प्रेमधना करुणा प्राचुर हेन प्रभु কথা গেলা আচার্য ঠাকুর কাহা মোর স্বরূপ রূপ কাহা সনাতন কাহা দাস रघुनाथ पतिता पावन काहा मोर भता जुग काहा कबीराज एक काले কথা গেলা গৌরানা তারা পাষাণে কুটিব মাথা অনলে পশিব গৌরাঙ্গ গুণের নিধি কথা গেলে পাব সে সব সঙ্গীর সঙ্গে যে কইল বিলাস সে সঙ্গানা পাইয়া কাঁদে নারোত্তম দাস যে আনিল প্রেম ধনা করুণা প্রাচুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা শ্রীবাস ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তা বৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তা বৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তা বৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তা বৃন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Today is a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of Srivas Pandit or Srivas Thakur, member of Panchatattva, personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Our Gurudev wrote his biography Srivas Pandit. In Krishna Lila, he is Narada Muni. We are hearing about Narada Muni many times in Bhagavatam. He is guru of so many devotees, and in Puranas also he is there, Narada Muni. But he is depicted, described as Sadhan Siddha. You remember in Bhagavatam we heard he was a son of one maidservant, and once some sadhus they came there and he was hearing their Harikatha when he was small boy, and he also got their remnants. Then he was very much attracted. He wanted to go with them, but they said, no, you have to stay with your mother. Then mother died by snake bite. Then Narad went to forest and did bhajan and got darshan of Krishna. Then Krishna disappeared. Then again he tried but could not. Then Krishna told him, now you cannot yet see me always. When you will be fully pure, when you will get that body of my associate, then you can always. So Narad Goswami, in three types of gurus, Murchita Kashaya, Nirduta Kashaya, and Bhagavad Parsha Deho Prapt. Jiva Goswami wrote three levels of gurus. One is one who is very fixed in devotion, but still some sattvic samskaras there. That is Narad before attaining transcendental form. Shukadev Goswami is Nirdhuta Kashaya, no any connection with this world. And Bhagavad Deho Parshat Prapt, one who attained the form of associate of Krishna, that is supreme. So that is Narad after he attained. So that same Narad is now in Gaur Lila Srivas Pandit. His wife Malini is Ambika, Krishna's wet nurse in Brajadham, and Parvat Muni, friend of Narad, is younger brother Sri Ram Pandit. You remember when Narad Goswami rescued that hunter. Then after 1 year he came to visit him. That time Parvat Muni came with him. And Parvat Muni was surprised how this hunter, before he was cruelly killing, but now he cannot even step on one ant. Then he praised Narad, really you are Chintamani or Sparshamani. Sparshamani will transform iron into gold. And you also transformed him. Really you are great guru. So that Parvat Muni, also friend, close friend, he also came in Gaur Lila, Sri Ram Pandit. Then there is Panchatattva. Krishna took the form of devotee, so he is Bhakta Roop. Then expansion of Krishna is Baladev. So now he became Bhakta Swarup, that is Nityananda Prabhu, and avatar of Krishna, now Bhakta avatar, is Advaita Acharya, that is Mahavishnu or Sadashiva combined, Advaita Acharya. Then Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani, internal potency, Swarup Shakti. And Srivas Pandit represents pure devotee, and he represents Tatashta Shakti Jiva, who is now Nitya Mukta, who is liberated soul. And then other devotees also. So Srivas is member of Panchatattva. They are not different from each other, all transcendental. But for the sake of pastimes, to relish different rasas, they manifest in 5 features. He appeared in Sylhet, that is in, I think, East Bengal. And then he came to live in Navadip. They were 5 brothers. Here some say they were 4 brothers: Srivas, Sri Ram Pandit, Sri Pati and Sri Kanta. But here in Gauriya Vaishnava Vidan, it is written that they were 5. One was also Sri Nalin Pandit, Srivas, Sri Ram, Sri Pati, Sri Nidhi and Sri Nalin, 5. And this Nalin Pandit, his daughter was Narayani, the mother of Vrindavandas Thakur, who wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat, and her husband died. So that is why she came to live in Srivas Thakur's house. But already before she was staying there, because as we heard from Chaitanya Bhagavat, when she was 4 years old, already Mahaprabhu blessed her. So when Nimai Pandit, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was young, he was very proud of his scholarship. He always used to debate with everyone, including with devotees. But devotees used to avoid him. They did not want to engage in debates, but he would always challenge. And one time also, but he would also give obeisance to devotees. So Srivas once told him, "I bless you, may you have devotion to Krishna." And one day also, when Nimai met Srivas, then Srivas told him, "Why you are wasting your time? People, they study scripture only to become devotees of Krishna. So you should become a devotee of Krishna, otherwise you are wasting your time." Then Mahaprabhu was very happy inside. He said, "Yes, you are a devotee. By your blessing, one day I will become devotee." So they were attracted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, devotees, but that time they could not recognize that he is Supreme Lord by Jogamaya of Mahaprabhu. That was his lila as young. But when he went to Goa to offer Pinda, that is Shraddh ceremony for his deceased father, there he visited all holy places and did Shraddh ceremony, but also he met Ishwar Puripat for second time. Once before already he met in Mayapur. So he said, "Now my going to pilgrimage place is fruitful. I got darshan of pure devotee." Then Mahaprabhu fully surrendered to him and he requested him, "I want to take mantra diksha from you." So he got 10 syllable Krishna mantra. And he was chanting, then he got darshan of Krishna. And when he came back to Navadip, he was exhibiting all ecstatical symptoms of Krishna prema. Devotees at first they would not believe, but when they saw him, then they accepted. Gadadhar Pandit also. So that time, Sachi was little afraid what is going on, and some others they told her, your son became mad, you have to make some treatment for him, Ayurvedic, that oil on his head, because his vata disorder is there, so he became crazy. So then they made one pot of that oil and Mahaprabhu was inside. But Srivas Pandit came to visit Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu said, Srivas, what do you think? Everyone is thinking I am crazy. What do you think? Then Srivas smiled and said, yes, that madness, that craziness, what you have is very good. I also want some of that. I see that you are having ecstatical symptoms of Krishna Prema. Then Mahaprabhu was very happy and he said, if even you would say that I am crazy, then I would drown myself in Ganga. Means devotee can recognize another devotee. Then Mahaprabhu started congregational chanting in his own house and also in Srivas' house. First in his own house and also in Srivas, but then some neighbors, they were disturbed because they thought this is some noise, so they said that king is coming, he will beat you all, that is not good. Then Srivas Pandit became afraid and he started worshipping Nrsimha Bhagavan to remove obstacles. Always devotees, they take shelter of Nrsimha to remove obstacles, to protect them, and if fear is there like this. So Mahaprabhu knew, he came to the house of Srivas in Mayapur. If you go from birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jogapith, little more north you go, then right side you will find Srivas. Last year I was there, this festival, Disappearance festival. So there is Srivas. So Mahaprabhu went there and kicked door open. And he said to Srivas, whom you are worshipping? I am that Nrsimha. I will destroy the wicked and I will protect the devotees. You should not fear anything. I am that Nrsimha. You worship me. Then Srivas understood that time that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God, so he spoke many nice prayers. You will find in Chaitanya Bhagavat prayers of different avatars. And that time Mahaprabhu blessed his whole family, because Mahaprabhu said, you bring whole family, you worship me. And they were offering and everything. That time Narayani also was there. That time Mahaprabhu told to Narayani, no, he said to Srivas, you don't worry, I will make whole world chant Krishna Nam. You see me now, I will show you. Then he said to 4-year-old Narayani, you chant Harinam. And she was chanting Mahamantra, and all ecstatical symptoms of prema appeared in her, to demonstrate to Srivas that you don't worry. And he also gave her remnants of his own food. Then when Nityananda Prabhu came first time to Navadip, he hid himself in Nandanacharya Bhavan. That house is there also. Then only Mahaprabhu knew he came there. Then they met. Then Mahaprabhu wanted to show the glory of Nityananda Prabhu, and he said in Srivas Thakur's house we will do Vyasa Puja. Nityananda Prabhu should do Vyasa Puja. That time Mahaprabhu also came in the mood of Baladev to show that Nityananda is Baladev. So that time, even before, in Nandanacharya's house, Mahaprabhu told to Srivas Pandit, you recite that one verse from Bhagavatam describing the beautiful form of Krishna when he is coming to Vrindavan forest with cowherd boys and Vaijayanti Mala and peacock feather and everything that form. So Nityananda Prabhu, when he heard that, then he fell unconscious and all ecstatical symptoms appeared in his body. Then Mahaprabhu told, we have to do Vyas Puja. So Srivas Pandit was the priest of that Vyasa Puja, and he did all the rituals and everything. Then he placed a flower garland in Nityananda Prabhu's hand, and told him, now you offer to Vyasadeva, and this is the mantra you have to chant. But Nityananda Prabhu was looking like he's confused what to do. Then Srivas told him, you offer to Vyas what you are doing. Then Nityananda Prabhu put to Mahaprabhu, because Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord, original Guru. Vyas is his Shakti Avesha avatar. So then Vyasa Puja was finished. Then that time Mahaprabhu showed 6th form to Nityananda Prabhu. And then there was Kirtan, Nama Sankirtan in Srivas Thakur's house. And after that Mahaprabhu told to Srivas, you now distribute prasad to all devotees. And he did. Then when Mahaprabhu saw how much devotion Srivas has to Nityananda Prabhu, he blessed him that there will be never any poverty, means you will never be poor, there will not be any lacking in your house, never. And even everyone in your family will have devotion, including everyone in your house, including dogs and cats also, they will have devotion. Firm devotion to Krishna. Because they are also Atma. So if someone awakens them, then they are devotees. Then one day Mahaprabhu, then there were kirtans in Chandrasekharacharya's house, in Mahaprabhu's house, in Srivas Thakur's house. Then Mahaprabhu one day, you will find in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he said, why we are wasting our time during night time? Night time also we should do congregational chanting. So they started. Nocturnal kirtan started in Srivas Thakur's house. And there is description also on Ekadashi, and with ecstatical symptoms they were doing. And Mahaprabhu told, no, any non-devotee can enter that time. Because then it will be disturbance. That is Lila, that is like Ras Lila in Vrindavan. Krishna is with the gopis, and here in Srivas Thakur's house, this is Kirtan Rasastali. So everyone has to be pure devotees so that congregationally in united they can serve Krishna. Even Radharani, she has to train the gopis for how to dance and sing in Ras Lila. Otherwise there is disturbance, disharmony. So here also only bona fide chanters were allowed, and the whole night they were doing, and they felt that it lasted very short time. Like gopis, they also felt, though it was long as one night of Brahma, by the will of Krishna, by Yogamaya, that is very long period, 14 manus time, one night. But gopis, they felt is very short. And here devotees in Srivas Angam, they also felt very short. And one night, Mahaprabhu, he sat on the altar and put all Shalagram Shilas on his lap, and he revealed that he is Supreme Lord. And he accepted offerings from his devotees. And one time also in Srivas Thakur's house, Mahaprabhu exhibited Mahaprakash Lila, great revelation, for 21 hours. He was sitting on the throne and he was in the mood of Supreme Lord, and he blessed all his devotees and showed them that forum from previous pastime which they worship. Like to Hanuman, he showed Ramachandra's forum. And he blessed all devotees, Haridas Thakur, Advaita, Acharya, everyone, and giving prem. But there also, you remember, he did not want to give to Sachi, because he said she has offense to Advaita Acharya. Then when she cleared that offense, then he gave. And Mukunda, also Mahaprabhu told, I will not give him, but then he gave. So some teaching he gave through his devotees, that how you can get prem. Those obstacles should be removed, some offenses. And one time in Srivas Thakur's house in courtyard, there was kirtan going on. But mother-in-law, Shashuri, she hid herself somewhere and she was watching Mahaprabhu from hidden place. Then Mahaprabhu told, today I am not feeling satisfaction in kirtan. Something is wrong. Is there any outsider? Then Srivas was searching everywhere. Then he found Shashuri, mother-in-law. Then he was angry and he threw her out by the hair, because she is disturbing Mahaprabhu's kirtan, and illegally she was present there, hiding. So only those who have received the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have the right to witness his pastimes. You cannot unauthorized there. Like many think, yes, I want to go to Golok Vrindavan, but they are thinking with enjoying spirit. You cannot go there with enjoying spirit. That is only servitors are allowed. You have to serve in the lila, not enjoy. So no one is authorized, and you cannot see those pastimes. Even Rupa Goswami, he played such pastime to give us teaching. He was chanting Harinam and Lila appeared in his heart. He was seeing one Lila where Radharani was picking flowers and Krishna then pulled down the branch so that it will be more easy for Radharani to pick. And when she was holding, then suddenly Krishna released that branch and she was thrown out, means up, and she was hanging there. So Krishna was smiling, and Rupa Goswami also was smiling seeing this lila. But at that moment, one devotee who was little crippled, he was passing by. So he thought, oh, he is making fun of me because I am crippled. So he was dissatisfied, displeased. Then Rupa Goswami's lila finished, and he tried but could not get that lila darshan anymore. Then he asked Sanatan Goswami, his guru, I am not getting lila darshan anymore. What happened? Then Sanatan Goswami said, you committed any Vaishnava aparat? And Rupa Goswami said, I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. Then Sanatan, what I should do? Then Sanatan said, then you invite all Vaishnavas of Brajadham for a feast, for Prasad Seva. And Rupa Goswami did, but still could not get Lila Darshan. Then Sanatan said, did you see all devotees came? He said, no, only one devotee did not come. Then he is that devotee. Then Rupa Goswami went to him and he said, you are angry with me or displeased with me? Then he said, yes, that day you were laughing at me. That is not proper. Then Rupa Goswami said, when I laughed? Then exact date, exact time. Then Rupa Goswami said, no, that time I was laughing, I was seeing that Leela. I was not laughing at you. Then the matter was settled. Then he was not displeased. Then Rupa Goswami again could get Leela. So Leela Darshan you cannot get without the grace of Supreme Lord. It is not that by imagination you can have some Leela Darshan. That will descend to a service inclined soul. So if there is any mistake, any offense, then that will not appear. Nam will not appear. Nam, Rup, Gun, Leela, nothing will appear. So here also, Gaur Leela, you cannot get darshan if you are not authorized. Then one time, one brahmachari, celibate, and he was very austere, sattvic, and he was only drinking milk for his livelihood. So he requested Srivas, I want to see Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Then Srivas was thinking he's very austere, not sinful, and very austere, so okay, by hiding he can little see. Then Mahaprabhu again said, today I'm not feeling satisfaction in Kirtan. There is any outsider? Then Srivas admitted, yes, one brahmachari, I let him in because he's very austere. Then Mahaprabhu was angry. No, that is not the qualification. Only one who will surrender to Krishna, he can get the grace of Krishna and his pastimes he can see, not by this austerity. And he told Srivas, you throw him out. He has no right. Then that Brahmin, that brahmachari, he was simple-hearted and he surrendered and he said, at least something I may see, partially if I may see something. Then Mahaprabhu accepted him because he saw that he surrendered, but he told him, don't make a show or be proud of these austerities, external austerity. This is nothing. One who will submit to Krishna and serve him, then he can get darshan of Krishna, not by these austerities, and also you should not be proud of that. Then he also placed his lotus feet on his head to that brahmachari because he surrendered. Then in Chandrasekharacharya's house, if you go to Mayapur, after Shriva Sangan, you go little north, then you will come to Chaitanya Mat, Akara Mataraj Sri Chaitanya Mat, where Samadhi Mandir of Prabhupada is there, Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari Jew. That is the Chandrasekharacharya's house. There Mahaprabhu did Kirtan and also drama as Rukmini and Adya Shakti and Brajalila also. So that time Srivas Pandit was also acting in that drama, and he was acting Narada Muni because he is Narada Muni, so he was playing that role. And because the door was locked, no one could enter into Shriva Sangan when Kirtan was going on, many atheists, they were criticizing. Some pious people, they were regretting that they cannot go inside. But one Brahmin was very envious. He told to Srivas, you let me in, I am a Brahmin. I am worshipping Shalagram. I am Brahmin. I should also be able to go inside. Then Srivas said, no. Mahaprabhu told only bona fide devotees, pure devotees. Then he became angry. Oh, I'm not a devotee and you are a devotee. Okay, I will show. Then during Kirtan, when they were all inside, That time this Gopal chapel, he put in front of Srivas Thakur's house articles for the worship of Kali. Meat, wine, red hibiscus flower, red that kumkum powder like for sindur, then red sandalwood also. So to show like that whole night Srivas is actually worshiping Kali in Tamoguna, all with those articles. He's saying he's a devotee, but actually he's doing this. So false accusation. He wanted to defame Srivas. When Srivas came out in the morning, then he started laughing because pure devotee is never disturbed. If someone disrespects him, he's never disturbed. Only he is disturbed if someone disrespects another devotee or Krishna. Then he will not tolerate and he will protest. But for his own, he will never. So he was just smiling and he said, yes, everyone should see. Whole night I was worshipping Kali in Tamoguna. But all neighbors, they knew, no, that is not correct. Then they cleaned those things. They were very sorry that this happened. Then Gopal Chapel got leprosy because of offense to Srivas. Then he understood and he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Ganga. Then he said, you please forgive me. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, never. For millions of births you will have to suffer this leprosy. You are envious of devotee. You want to harm my devotee. That is very bad. So you will have to suffer. He did not give him way how he can be rescued. Only later, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already took sannyas and he came to Koladvip. In Navadvip you go another side, Ganga. Then you come to Koladvip. That is the Aparad Bhanjan path. The place where offenses can be forgiven. Mahaprabhu, when he came there, that time again this Gopal Chapel came. Then Mahaprabhu said, you committed offense to Srivas Pandit, so you have to go to him. You beg forgiveness from him, then you can be rescued. Then he went and Srivas forgave, because devotees always they are merciful. Then he was cured and he also became devotee. So Srivas is pure devotee, so Mahaprabhu could not tolerate any offense to him. And there also in Kulia, there was Devananda Pandit. He is also from Krishna Lila. Bhaguri Muni. In Nanda Maharaja's court, he is a Pandit, priest and scholar there. Court Pandit. So he also played the pastime. Now in Gaur Lila, he was teaching Bhagavatam, but not devotion. For Gyan, for liberation. And Srivas was passing by. Then he heard the Bhagavat class is going on. Because he is a devotee, he immediately went to hear. And hearing the verses of Bhagavatam, he became ecstatic. Then the students of Devananda Pandit could not recognize these symptoms as transcendental because they were Gyanis. So they threw him out, thinking he is disturbing our class here, is sentimental. And Devananda Pandit did not stop them, so that offense came to him. Because Guru has to correct disciples. Otherwise, he will be responsible for that offense. If in front of him they do something wrong, it is his duty. He has to, but he didn't. Then Devananda Pandit also became offender to Srivas Thakur, and Mahaprabhu was very angry with him. We heard some days back. But then, because Bakreshwar Pandit came to his house and Devananda Pandit was serving him, in that way his heart changed. Then he got faith in devotees, in devotion and in Supreme Lord Mahaprabhu. then his heart changed, then Mahaprabhu blessed him. Even he did not need to go to Srivas Thakur, because already his heart was changed by getting faith in Vaishnavas. Then Mahaprabhu in Navadip Dham, he used to beg everyone, you please chant Harinam, you worship Krishna, and he would embrace them. This is our Srila Bhaktivinoda Puri Goswami Maharaj emphasized this. I heard personally from him in Vienna, and now also in some recordings. He said, preaching is not that you go and you order people or advise or teach or like, no. You have to beg them. Mahaprabhu was begging, and he sent Nityananda in Haridas, and he told them, you have to beg them. You have to humbly request them. You please chant. You cannot go and like with this. No, you have to beg. So Mahaprabhu made many devotees in Navadip Dham, and they were chanting. Those pious householders, I told, they approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they said, you please give us spiritual advice. Then Mahaprabhu gave them Mahamantra and told them, you chant this mantra fixed time with counting, and also at all other times also you chant, and also you do kirtan together by clapping in your house and with neighbors, and like this you chant Hari Haraya Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshvaya Nama, Gopal Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan, Giridhari Gopinath, Madan Mohan. This kirtan means this is Narottam Thakur little expanded. During Mahaprabhu's time it was only Hari Haraya Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Gopal Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan. I think only these two lines Mahaprabhu gave. So they were doing. Then some other, they were complaining. Why they are doing this? They are worshipping Maya in a wrong way at the wrong time. So they complained to Chand Kazi. He was ruler that time, Navadip. Then Kazi came, because they told him this is not proper Hindu practice. There's some new religion they are doing. Then Chand Kazi came and he broke Mridanga, and he said no one should do kirtan, and he also made some devotees, they were beaten as warning that no one should do kirtan. Then that happened in Srivas Thakur's house. He broke Mridanga there. So you will find, if you go to Srivas Angan, they are showing now one broken Mridanga there. On the right side, altar, here in middle, is Panchatattva and Nrishinga Bhagavan. That is Mahaprabhu appearing in the form of Nrishinga in Srivas Thakur's house. Here, this side, you have Guru Gauranga Radha Madan Mohan, that was later, during Prabhupada's time, established. And the right side, you have like many devotees doing kirtan. And there also, beside, they are showing that broken Mridanga for remembrance, that Srivas broke. And when our Jagannath Das Babaji revealed Jogapith place, birthplace of Mahaprabhu, he also revealed where is Srivas Angan. Then when they were digging for the temple, then they found one piece of broken Mridanga as evidence. And in Jogapith, when they were digging for a foundation, they found that Adokshaja Vishnu Bhagavan, 4 hands, who was worshipped by Jagannath Mishra, father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after his disappearance, Mahaprabhu was worshipping that, Vishnu Bhagavan. And according to how he is holding conch disc, that sequence, Prabhupada told this is Adokshaja Bhagavan. His name is Adokshaja. So they beat their devotees. Then Mahaprabhu, when he heard this, he became very angry. Krodha bhakta dveshi jone. You should be angry on those who are blaspheming devotees or harming devotees and who are blaspheming Supreme Lord. There you should use your anger. Then Mahaprabhu said, we will do Kirtan, Nagar Sankirtan. That was as civil disobedience, but that was not only like for some civil disobedience, they're doing for some material purpose. Mahaprabhu's point was no one should stop Kirtan, means no one should stop devotion to Krishna. So he protested and intentionally he called all devotees and also other that we will do Nagar Sankirtan. That is Kirtan in the town. And that everyone should bring torches and those flags and everything. So they started. Mahaprabhu was dancing and singing, and there were many Kirtan parties. And all other people also, they joined and they were loudly chanting. Even atheists, they became afraid. They also joined so that they would not be discovered. They also joined. Because those who were doing Kirtan, they felt some strength from Mahaprabhu. They said, where are atheists? We will kill them now. So atheists, they became afraid. They also infiltrated in disguise. Then, when Chand Kazi heard Nimai Pandit is bringing lakhs of people, so many people, and they're very angry. They're coming to your house. Then Chand Kazi became afraid and he hid himself in his palace. That is Bamanpukur now place. That is Mathura in Navadip. Because Chand Kazi in past life he was Kamsa, demon. But now he became Chand Kazi. So when they came in front of his house, this is very in detail described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat is very good book. Gaur Lila, early Gaur Lila, and Chaitanya Charitamrita is later Gaur Lila in detail. We can be rescued by hearing Gaur Lila. So when they came, then Mahaprabhu sent some men to tell to Chand Kazi that he meant him no harm. He just came to visit. Then Chand Kazi came out and he said, you are like my nephew, because Nilambar Chakravarti, your grandfather, in village relationship, because that Baman Pukur and Bel Pukur, they are near. So you are like my nephew. Politicians, they always like to make friendship when they want something, to keep on same side. Then they spoke inside the room, and Mahaprabhu, there is discussion there about Quran, why you are killing cows. Then Chand Kazi said, because it is in our scripture. You also have Veda Purana, we have our scripture. So those who are household ascetics, they should not eat meat, but for householders it is allowed. And you also have in your Veda Purana, you have those sacrifices of cow. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, not in Kali Yuga. That was before. And those who are proper Brahmins, they would give new life to that cow. That was only to test the mantras and power of Brahmin they could do. Then like this they were discussing. Then Chand Kazi said, then Mahaprabhu told, why you stopped this kirtan? Then Chand Kazi said, I will never stop this kirtan, because that night when I broke Mridanga, when I was sleeping, I got in dream one half man, half lion figure, very fearful. He came in my dream and he sat on me. And he said, like you broke my Mridanga, now I will tear you up. And he already started with his nails on chest. But I was very much afraid, and I was praying for help. And then he stopped and he said, okay, now I forgive you. But if you will try to stop my kirtan again, then I will open you. Then he went. Then I'm very much afraid. So I made in paper that I will never stop kirtan, and others in my family, descendants, they should never stop kirtan. That was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearing in the form of Nrsimha Bhagavan to that Chand Kazi. And then Mahaprabhu touched him. Then Mahaprabhu gave prema to him and he became pure devotee, Chand Kazi. There Bhaktivinoda Thakur described in Navadip Mahatmya, you see, this is the difference between Brindaban and Navadip. In Brindaban and that Brajalila, Krishna killed Kamsa, but he got only liberation. But here in Navadip, Chand Kazi got prema. This is more merciful. And like Jai Vijay, they are devotees, but because of that lila, they were cursed to become demons. They became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. The next life, Bhagavan killed them, but they got next life. Then they became Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Bhagavan killed them both. And then next life they became Dantavakra and Shishupal. Bhagavan killed them. We got liberation. But in Kali Yuga, these two, again, they became Jagai Madai. And now Mahaprabhu want to kill them, but Nityananda Prabhu said, no, you cannot kill them. In this avatar, you said you will not kill. Only by Harinam, we will destroy their wickedness. We will kill their wrong mentality, sinfulness to all jivas, and they became Mahabhagavat devotees, Jagai and Madai. Worshipable. Mahaprabhu said, now you have to worship them. They became devotees. And Chand Kazi also became devotee. You will find his Samadhi Mandir. In Mayapur, Mahaprabhu, there was Samadhi. Mahaprabhu brought down from Golok Vrindavan one Champaka tree. It is there. And under that tree, there is Samadhi of Chand Kazi. We go there to bow down and pray for his grace. A Muslim, but he became pure devotee. So like Haridas Thakur. And all Muslims and Hindus, means devotees, everyone, they go there to pray for his grace. Chand Kazi. Then, when kirtans were going on in Srivas Thakur's house, Mahaprabhu in the morning, early morning, when sun came, they, with all devotees, they used to go to take bath in Ganga. They did not sleep because they have transcendental bodies. Immediately went to Ganga and do mantra dhyan and do their duties. No sleep. So, Srivas, he had many maidservants, but one was named Dukhi. So Srivas told, if someday Mahaprabhu will be very tired and he will say, I am too much tired, I cannot go to Ganga, then it is good if we bath him here in the house with Ganga water. So you bring in pot, you bring Ganga water every day here. And she was bringing. But one day she was thinking, I am insignificant living being. Mahaprabhu is not accepting my service. My life is useless. Like this she was thinking, regretting. Then Mahaprabhu that day, he said in the morning, I am too much tired. I cannot go to Ganga. I cannot do anything. If you want, you can bath me here, but I cannot go anywhere. Then Srivas called, Dukhi, did you bring Ganga? Then Mahaprabhu said, she said, yes, I brought Ganga. Then Mahaprabhu said, whom you are calling Dukhi? She's my maidservant here. She brought Ganga for you. From there, Mahaprabhu said, no, she's not Dukhi. She is Sukhi. Means happy. Because one who is engaged in the service of Supreme Lord, he is always happy. So he changed her name. Really, she was doing her seva, every day bringing from Ganga. And one night, Mahaprabhu told, I am not feeling good today, something happened, tragedy here. Then other devotees, they told, yes, Srivas Pandit's son died, only son. What happened when there was sunset, when Mahaprabhu started Kirtan, that time, only son of Srivas died in the house. Then all the ladies, they started crying, but Srivas told them, don't cry, don't make noise here. You see, Mahaprabhu is doing Kirtan, you don't disturb his Kirtan. Then, and he told them many scriptural teachings, that soul is eternal, by the will of Supreme Lord we come and we go, all these relations are non-eternal, all scriptural he gave them, but they did not stop crying. Then all relations are temporary, everything he told them. But then he said, if you will not stop crying, then I will go to drown myself in Ganga. Then they somehow tolerated and they stopped. Then Kirtan was going on, but Srivas said no one should tell anything to Mahaprabhu. Then when Mahaprabhu said something happened here, some tragedy happened, then Srivas said, how anything bad can happen if you are in my house with your smiling face? Nothing is there. Then other devotees told Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, why no one told me? Then they said, because Srivas said we should not disturb your Kirtan. Then Mahaprabhu was very happy and he loudly said, oh, he has such devotion for me, how I can leave them? How I can leave him, means how I will take sannyas and leave this place. Then Mahaprabhu said, you bring that child, body. They brought, and Mahaprabhu, by touching chest, he brought that jiva back, and Mahaprabhu asked, why you are going from here, from this place? Then Srivas' son said, I am not independent, I am jiva. According to my past actions, I had some time here in Srivas Thakur's house. That was my great fortune. But now, according to your will, I have to go to another place. But I am not worried. And it is my great fortune that I was born in Srivas Thakur's house. So I am not worried where I will go, but only I pray, let me always remember you. Let me be your devotee. Let me serve you. Then that boy again, he left. Then when they heard that boy speaking, then all the ladies and everyone in house, they were pacified. Then Mahaprabhu said, you have such devotion to me that from now on, I and Nityananda Prabhu will be your sons. And we will never leave you. That is eternal relation with Supreme Lord. Our Gurudev also, I saw him directly. Sometimes some ladies, they would come and they would cry. My son died accident in Chandigarh. I remember one was crying. Then Gurudev said, because these all non-eternal relations. So, but you can take me as your son. Like this, he said. And sometimes some ladies, my husband died, like this, they were lamenting. But this is the world. Here no one is permanent. The only permanent thing is devotion to Krishna. Krishna and Jivas, in that transcendental platform, that relations, they are eternal, not this worldly. Then Mahaprabhu took sannyas and went to stay in Puri. Then Srivas Thakur was every year going to meet Mahaprabhu in Puri for Chaturmasya, and he could not stay in Navadip Dham anymore because everything reminded him of Mahaprabhu, and that was too much painful, separation, grief. So he moved to Hali Sahar or Kumarhata, the birthplace of Ishwar Puri, Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But that is later. Here our Gurudev is first telling that Srivas Thakur was coming to Puri and he was participating in Leelas with Mahaprabhu in cleaning Gundicha temple before Ratha Yatra. This will come soon now. Then in Ratha Yatra festival and Hera Panchami, that Hera Panchami we were observing, Srivas Thakur was speaking about the glories of Lakshmi Devi and Vaikuntha because Narad Bhap. But Swarup Damodar, Lolita, he was speaking about Vrindavan opulence. Mahaprabhu was hearing. So, Ratha Yatra. And Ratha Yatra, there are 7 groups of Mahaprabhu Kirtan, devotees. And one is principal singer, others are following. And one is principal dancer and another are following. So in the second group, Srivas was principal singer. And chief dancer in that group was Nityananda Prabhu. And there are other groups we will hear during Ratha Yatra time. So they are not ordinary kirtan parties. And then Mahaprabhu sometime, and Mahaprabhu was in each group, but no one could notice. They thought he's only in our group, not in other groups. sometimes Acharya Abhiman also comes to Acharya that I am only bona fide, no one else. So they were also thinking, Mahaprabhu is in our group, not in other groups. But Prataparudra king, he saw Mahaprabhu was in all groups, and sometimes Mahaprabhu made one group only also. And Prataparudra king of Puri, he was watching, and with his bodyguard Hari Chandan. Then that time Srivas, when Mahaprabhu made one group, then that time Srivas was also watching. He came in front of that king, and Hari Chandan told him, side, you move to side. But Srivas was too much absorbed in seeing Mahaprabhu, he did not notice. But Hari Chandan was again and again pushing. Then Srivas became angry and he turned around and he slapped him. Then Hari Chandan also became angry and he wanted to strike him back. That time Prataparudra king stopped him. No, don't do this. You are very fortunate you were touched by such a great devotee as Srivas Pandit, because king now already he knew devotees. So he forbade. So Srivas Thakur is such a devotee. Then one day Srivas and other devotees, Advaita Acharya and others, they say we are singing the glories of Krishna and Ramchandra and like this all avatars. But now, today, we will sing the glories of Chaitanya Avatar. And they were singing from the core of heart. They were singing and they called Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu came there and he became disturbed and he was angry and left the scene. But devotees did not stop. He told them, you stop this. But they did not stop. With great devotion they were singing. Then ultimately Mahaprabhu also accepted defeat and he came back and he accepted their desire to sing his glories. So Srivas was one of the leaders there in that glorification. Then this is, if you go south from Navadip towards Kolkata, then you will come to, it is more near Ganga, little more inside, not main road, more inside. There is birthplace of Ishwar Puripat, Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There Srivas Thakur went to live, very near to that place, birthplace of Ishwar Puri. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, one time he came there to visit his Guru's birthplace. And he took some dust, means some earth from Guru's birthplace and kept and put on head and kept also. So other devotees also, they followed, and gradually many came there and they made a big hole because everyone taking. Then later it became like a pond. Now it is pond. One time, by the grace of Gurudev, I could visit. That is called Chaitanya Doba. That pond is there. That is, if you go there, you can get that water on your head. Chaitanya Doba. And there, next little opposite, you will find Srivas's house. There Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with his associates, and Srivas was very happy, and with all family members and everyone he engaged for the service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. And there was festival going on, Kirtan, Harikatha, Prasad, everything. Then one time Mahaprabhu was seeing, and he called Srivas in private. Did you forget? You are household devotee. You are not ascetic. You have so many dependents. You have big family. Did you forget? You are not earning any money. You are all the time serving us here. You should earn money to maintain your family. Then Srivas told, no, I have no wish to make any money. And he clapped 3 times. Then Mahaprabhu said, what is the meaning? Then Srivas said, if by serving you, first day I will not get anything to eat, then we will all fast. Whole family will fast. Second day we will fast. Third day we will fast. If not getting, then on 4th day I will throw myself to Ganga. I will give up my body. Then Mahaprabhu became very happy and he was roaring. Yes, you have such faith. Because our Gurudev explained, Srivas Thakur had that faith that he is Supreme Lord. He is maintainer of everyone. Not only devotees of everyone, he is providing for everyone, everything. He is maintainer of not only one house or 2 or one city, one country. Innumerable universes, he is the only maintainer. And he came to my house. If I will serve him and he will not maintain me, then what kind of faith is this? I have to take another Maya job for maintenance when Supreme Lord is in my house and he is the only maintainer. If I will not get, then I am ready to die. Then Mahaprabhu was very happy and he was loudly saying what he already told him before in Navadip. I forgot to tell before. He told there will never be any poverty, any lack of anything, food, money or anything in your house. Never. Even if it may happen that Lakshmi Devi is goddess of wealth. She is wife of Narayan, the all opulent Supreme Lord. Everyone is worshipping Lakshmi Devi as goddess to get money. So she's opulence personified. But Mahaprabhu here he is telling, it may happen that one day Lakshmi Devi will have to beg for money. It may happen, but it can never happen that there will be any want, any lack of anything in your house. You have such faith, because that verse is in Gita, Ananyas chintayantamam je jana parjupasati tesham nitya bijuktanam yoga kema bhameham. One who has one-pointed exclusive devotion to Krishna and always serving him constantly, then Krishna says, I personally provide everything what that devotee needs and I protect what he has. So Mahaprabhu said, you will have no any problem in your house. Lord Krishna himself provides everything that his exclusive devotees need. So here he showed this teaching we get. Srivas Pandit's appearance day is the 8th day of the waning moon Krishna Ashtami in the month of Chaitra. And his disappearance day is celebrated on the 10th day of the waning moon Krishna Dashami in Ashar, today. Last year I had this, no, not last year, in 2024, yes, because during July I was there also for Gurudev Samadhi, so I went to Srivas Thakur's house for this festival. The sannyasis, they were speaking the leelas and glories of Srivas Pandit, and we got prasad, feast prasad, And one time also, Parents' Day also I was there, so that is by His grace. So I am remembering in our mat in Mayapur also you will see Panchatattva, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas, Adi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. This right side here bottom is Srivas, like this. So I am remembering Srivas in his Srivas Angan there in Mayapur. There is also Panchatattva deities also in our mat. I am bowing down to his lotus feet, praying for his causeless mercy to forgive any offenses I may have committed, knowingly or unknowingly, and to bestow service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates. Jai Srivas Pandit Ki Jai. Our Gurudev used to say sometimes when he visited some place, he said, you should not only sing Nitai Gaurango. When there is kirtan, that is okay, Nitai Gaurango, no problem. But when there is kirtan, that Guru Vandana and like this, you should sing complete Panchatattva. You should not avoid Advaita, Charjo, Gadadhar and Srivas. Complete Panchatattva you have to sing, otherwise it will be incomplete. That is very much necessary. Because Gauriya Mat, you know, means according to Guru Parampara, the Kirtan should be, you should sing the glories of Guru, then Panchatattva, then Vaishnavas, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda associates, then Sharanagati, then Radha Krishna Nam Kirtan Mahamantra. But Panchatattva mantra is necessary, must be. Even if you don't sing anything else. Panchatattva mantra is also like Guru Tattva mantra because they are Gurus. So at least if you have no time, then at least you have to sing Panchatattva and Mahamantra. In Panchatattva you will find Guru Tattva and Vaishnava Tattva, everything is there. Also in Swananda Sukada Kunja in Godrun Deep, when Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his disciple Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj would read the verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita in the afternoon. It was from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Chaitanya Charitamrita. That time Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained Chaitanya Charitamrita. And after that, and before that, they had Panchatattva Mantra Kirtan. Long time. Like we are mostly singing Maha Mantra long time. But they had Panchatattva Mantra also long time. Also in Bagbazar Gauriya Mat still they are having this system. I saw in when there was Samadhi of previous Acharya, constantly they were chanting Panchatattva Mantra. And whenever they are like walking from one place to another, not to waste time, they are all the time Panchatattva Mantra. Or before, when waiting for Arati, if when I was in Vienna also, when the class finished, then now Arati will start. So we little waiting, then Sannyasi Maharaj told me, you sing, you start Panchatattva. Also, I met one devotee, he was staying in our mat, disciple of Bhakti Shri Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj Bhagavad from Bagbazar. So he also used to sing. Before every arati, when there was any waiting, he used to sing Panchatattva Mantra continuously. So that is very important. Our Gurudev also in his last days, he told us, he gave this emphasis on Panchatattva and Mahamantra, these two mantras you have to. Even before used to Gurudev advise like in Rishinga mantra, if any problem like this, he said Rishinga mantra, Panchatattva, Mahamantra. But in last days, he did not mention Rishinga mantra, only Panchatattva, must, and Mahamantra. Both are Mahamantras, they're very important. So today is this Srivas Pandit is a member of Panchatattva. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol 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 Hari Bol. In Godrundip, Bagbazar Gauriya Mat, there I heard the Panchatattva, they were doing one very nice melody, but I cannot remember. Panchatattva mantra continuously. Only when I go that mat, then I hear, then I can remember, but now I cannot remember. But very nicely they are singing Panchatattva mantra a long time. And before everything is there. That was actually originally system during the time of Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. They did not waste time, and all the time there was congregational chanting. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchadatatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvare ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishingadev ki Jai. Jai Shri Sridhar Angan ki Jai. Jai Shri Srivas Pandit ki Jai. Jai Tadya Tiruvaptiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Nrishinga Bhagavan ki Jai. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय, जय श्री मालिनी देवी की जय, जय स्वगोष्ठी श्री श्रीवास पंडित की जय, जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, that is with his family. Swagoshti means with his family. Srivas Pandit ki jai, jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Yes, Mahaprabhu always appearing where Srivas doing kirtan, always appearing there. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Gaur Pramanande Haribol. Thank you all. Dandut Pranam. Haribol.